Okay, so we continue array. So for this one, so we still in the one-dimensional array. Okay. So this example is rolling a die 60 million times, and then summarizing the results in the array. Okay. So we know for die, so should have the 6 numbers, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. So we will summarize how many of the 1, how many of 2, like this. Actually, is the frequency of the each numbers. This is a very big number, right? The 60 million times. So this means each number, the frequency should be close to the 10,000. So should be close to the 10,000, because for the chance, you know, for every number, the chance is just 1/6. They are equal, right? Okay, so 6.9. Okay, so now for here, now we have the 3 libraries here. So stdio, so we know this is the standard input and output library head file. Standard library, this one, so is for the random functions. Okay, random functions. The third one, time library. So this will get the current time number. Okay, so this is the seed of the random numbers, right? Then definition, so this is define a symbolic constant. Symbolic constant. Symbolic constant, so lem is the size. So just for 7, you know, symbolic constant, so just use the size instead of the number 7. Okay. Then the last, so in the main body, so we need the first define frequency array. Okay, unsigned integer frequency, so size, this one, so we know size is the 7, right? Equals curly brackets 0. So this means we will initialize all elements in the frequency array to 0. Okay, so now sRound. So this function is in the standard library. So it's here, this one, standard library. This one is sRound, then time loop. So we use this function before. Time function, so get the current time in seconds. In current time. Okay, so in seconds. Then sRound, so we'll create the seed based on the current time. Since every time when we run this code, so every time the time should be different, right? So this means the seed will be different. So we will get the random numbers. Okay, so now this one, so the last, so just use the for loop. Unsigned integer, so row equals 1, start from 1, okay? Then row less than or equal to 60 million. Let me double check. Yes, 60 million. Then plus row. So this means this for loop will run 60 times, right? From the 1 to the 60 million. Then size t here, so this one size t, so define this variable. So this is the local variable in the for loop. Okay, so this phase. So phase equals 1 plus random function percent 6. So we know for this one, the random operator, so you get the result between 0 and 5. So this get the remainder. Okay, so 0 and 5. Then plus 1, then the result now is shift to 1 and 6. So this get just the random numbers between 1 and 6. If the phase, then we go to the frequency array. So plus frequency phase. So this means if phase is 1, then the second element in the frequency will be 81. If frequency is the 6, so that's the 7th element in frequency array will be added by 1. So for this frequency, just remember frequency array size is the 7. So again, so we don't use the first element. So frequency 0, so we don't use. We just use an element from the frequency 1 to frequency 6. Okay, so this for loop, so just create 60 million random numbers between 1 and 6. We said before, since every number, the chance for every number is equal, right? Equal and should be equal to 1/6. So then the frequency number for each number should be close to 10 million. Then printf, so just print the table. %s, so this for the first word phase. %17x, so this is for the frequency. So this will get the 16 spaces. Then for this for loop, so we just print out the frequency array. So size t, phase equals to 1. Phase less than size, so now less than size. Size is 7. Okay, plus phase. So this means for this for loop, start from 1, then 2, every time added by 1, so up to 6. So from 1 to 6. So this for loop will run 6 times. Then printf. So %u again, %17d \n phase, then frequency phase. So first phase this index number, right? So from 1 to 6. Then that's the elements value. Frequency also will show frequency 1 to frequency 6 on in each line. So for here, we have the warning message. This is because the phase. Phase, we defined phase is the size t. We said many times. Size t now in Linux, in my laptop Mac OS X. So size t actually is the unsigned long integer number. So for here, we need to go to %4L. Okay, then the warning message disappeared. Okay, so just run this. Okay. So phase number from 1 to 6, and then for frequency for each number. So you can see this number are close to 10 million. Okay, close to 10 million. Not exactly is the 10 million, but close to 10 million. So just remember, this is the 4931. Let me run again. We should get a different result. So you can see the result now is changed. It's because we use the time function. So every time we get a different seed. So the random function, this one, So will generates the real random number. Okay, this is step 1. So as random again, so this one create the seed for random function. Okay, based on the current time. Okay, so this is this example. Check. This one I didn't mention before go to smart. So last week we will do the test 2. Okay, so last week. So test 2 again. So just select test 1. So you have 3 days to finish the test 2. Okay. So usually, so I will post this on the Tuesday. So actually you can start do the test at the beginning of the Tuesday. Then the test will do on Thursday, by the end of the Thursday. So you have 3 days. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 3 days to finish the test. So this is the last test. Then the last one should be final. Okay. Final then is different because according to the college policy, the final suggested 1 hour and 50 minutes. Okay. So we can not do final for 3 days. So we just need to do final in class time and then finish final by the class time, by the end of the class time. Okay. So final is different. Okay, so this is for, just remember, so last Tuesday, so we will do test 2. Okay, okay, go back to the slide. Okay, let me check whether I missed something. Oh, so no other things. Okay, so just no others. Okay, so now this is string. String, so it's a very special array. So this is recorded as character array. Okay. So string, so could be the word, or could be sentence, or could be any symbols in your on the keyboard. Okay. String also is a array. Okay. Just the AV elements now is a character. So this is an example here. So a string such as hello. So actually this will save this hello word in a character array. So just like this. So char, so this is for character. Then string 1, so this is the name, right? Then square bracket, just keep a blank here. We will talk about this later. Then is the word first. So if it's the word, if this one has the several characters, so you need to use double quote, include the words or the sentence. If just the one character, so you can use the single quote. Okay. So now, so this is an example of the string. So the name is string 1. Then elements are the first and another special symbols at the end. We will talk about this later. So just remember, so string is a special character array. Then the different things for string is this one. So the string first contains 5 characters plus a special string termination character called the null character, or usually we call this is the string terminator. Okay. So this means array string 1 so actually contains 6 elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then another one 6. So it's this one, \0. So this is the end terminator of the string. Okay. So for every string or every character array, so should be end with this special character. Okay, \0. Otherwise, the C compiler doesn't know this string is ended or not. Okay. So all strings in C end with this character. Okay, \0. Okay, so a character array with representing a string should always be defined large enough to hold the number of the characters in the string, and also terminating null character. So this is also the reason why we didn't put a number here. Okay. So just at the beginning, if we just learn the C language at the beginning, so usually we will put 5 in this space, right? Because first just have 5 characters. But we know, so actually string should have one more character, \0 at the end. So this number should be 6. Okay. If we keep this blank, then the compiler will just assign 6 spaces to string 1 automatically, because the compiler knows this is a character array, is a string. Okay, so we don't need to type the number here. Okay, so this one you can also define like this. So just F, so single quote, we said before, comma, single quote I, comma, single quote R. So like this, then the last one, so we should mention this directly. Okay, \n. If you define string like this, so you need input \n, \0 at the end. Okay, so don't forget, yeah, this special symbol. Okay. Okay, so for this one, so string 1, string 1 0, so it's the F. String 3 is the S, right? This one. So we can also input a string directly into a character array from the keyboard. So use the scanf function. So this format, so it's the %s. Actually, we used this before for printf, right? So printf %s. So this is just for print string on the screen. Okay. Okay, so now this is example. So we define a string 2. So now 20 elements. So char string 2 20. This string 2, so this means can get at most 19 characters. At most 19 characters, because the last one, the terminating null character should occupy 1 space, right? So this means you get at most 19 characters. Then when you use scanf function, so this should be %19s, because you need to leave 1 space for the end terminator. Okay. So scanf %19s, then string 2. So then the compiler will get at most 19 characters from the keyboard. So for the string, so you can see here, in the front of the string 2, there's no ampersand symbol. This because string 2, the name of the array actually is the memory address of the array. So this already is the memory address. So we don't need this symbol for string. This one we will talk about actually, I think last chapter for the point. Okay. So just remember for string, so we don't need this ampersand symbol. Okay. Okay, so now we learn how to use character arrays to store and manipulate strings. Okay, so this means we could do something for the array. We could join two arrays together, or we could just cut array to several pieces like this. And array name again, so an array name is the memory address of the start of the array. For any array, just save in the memory one by one. So at the beginning, so the first element, then the second element, the third element, just save this in memory one by one. Okay. Then for the scanf function, when you try to read a string from keyboard, then scan function will read characters until a space, tab, new line, or end of the file indicator. So this means when we use the scan function, actually we cannot put spaces between the words. So this means if your string has the space inside, so we cannot get this string from the keyboard. Okay. So this is still the last one. So string 2 had at most 19 characters. Okay. So if the user types 20 or more characters, your program may crash or create a security vulnerability. So usually we call this is overflow. Okay, this is a bug for overflow. So actually we talked about the array before, right? So for the array, when you use the array, the better you need to check the boundary of the array. So you cannot go out of the boundary of the array. So this will create some error, okay, in your code. So 19% S, okay. So this is the maximum, read a maximum of the 19 characters, and does not write characters into memory beyond the end of the array string 2. Okay, so scanf function, so this we said before, actually scan function does not check how large the array is. So this means scanf could write beyond the end of the array. So scanf doesn't check the boundary of the array. So he can get the more characters from the keyboard than the boundary, than the size of the array. So this is not good, right? Okay, so this means so for here, then for printf function, okay, printf function, so %s\n string 2. So this one also does not check how large the character array is. Okay. Then for printf function, so will the character of the string are printed until a terminator of the null character is encountered. So printf function will print every element of the array on the screen until reach the end terminator. Okay. But if your string does not have a end terminator, so this means printf function will keep print the characters in the memory on the screen. So this also will generate error. Okay, so this one, so figure 6.10. So this will initializing a character with a string literal, reading a string into a character array and printing character array a string, and then assessing individual characters of a string. Okay, so for this one, first, so the library, we just use the standard input option. So just the standard input and output library. Then define size 20. So this means the array size is 20. Okay, so in the main body, char, so string 1 size. So this is size is 20, right? So string 1, so this means will have at most 19 characters. Okay. Char 2, so now this is a string. So this is a string. So string space, then literal. So this one, so let me count how many of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 characters, then plus the last null character. So this array is the 50, right? So string 2 has the 15 characters. Then for this one, so printf %s. Okay, so enter a string and no longer than the 19 characters. So this is just the message on the screen. Then scanf, so here we use the %19s. So this means scanf just get at most 19 characters. So string 1. Okay, so next one, so just print f string 1 is %s \n, so this is the new line. Then the next string 2 is %s another new line. Just remember string 2 has a space inside. Okay. Then here we just string 1 with spaces between character is, so then just get the string 1 and string 2. Okay, out. So this one just print out string 1 on one line, string 2 on that for the following line. Then for the for loop, okay, so set t I equals 0 start from the first element, I less than size, and so this one 2 double ampersand operator. So this is for the AND function. AND function only when both conditions are true, then the whole condition is true. Okay. So string 1 I is not equal to backslash n. So doesn't reach the end of the terminator. Then plus I. Then here we print f %c, so this is just for one character. So C for character, space, then string 1. So this for loop will show the AV elements in the string 1 on the screen, right? AV element with a space on the screen until I reach the last one, or until or reach the end terminator. Then put, so just get a new now. Put, so empty here, so just get a new. So now let me run this one. So this one at the most 19 characters. At the beginning, I just input the numbers for because this is easy for me to count. Okay. So this is the 10, right? 10 numbers. Then keep going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I input the 19 numbers here. So this is no longer the 19, right? So let me check. So you can see for the string 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we get this the 19 numbers. String 2, so this is we put in the code. Okay, so this with a space, so I can show this out. So string 1 with space between character, so just show AV elements here. Okay, so this is the right one. So last time, so I run, so I just need to put more numbers here. So that's for example, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, another 10 numbers. So keep going. So now I input the 13 numbers here. So what happened for a string 1? So let me check. So you can see string 1 still is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6. So just get the first 19 characters from the keyboard and ignore others. So here we use the scanf, this one, so %19x. So this means from the keyboard, this string 1 just get the at most correct 19 characters from the keyboard. Okay, so just run again. So now let me try this. So 1, 2, 3, then space 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. So for scanf function we said before, when we read a string from the keyboard, we'll read, oops, oh, that's okay. So just until reach a space. So in theory, so this means for string 1, just has the 1, 2, 3, 4, the first 4 numbers. Right. Enter. So you can see string 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this means so scanf does not accept spaces, tabs, and also the end of the file terminator set in the slides. If you want to use these characters or these special symbols, so you need to type this in the code. And with space, so it's here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so again, so for every string should end with the end terminator, the backslash n, okay, backslash 0, sorry, backslash 0. Without backslash 0, so the compiler doesn't know the string stop or not stop. Okay. So this will create error in your code. Okay, so this is another example. So hello space there. So this means there's space here. So actually the string one just accept the first word, hello, right? Then this is hello, HELL. Okay, so before go here, I remember I have example. Let me check. Okay, so maybe it's this one. Let me check. Okay, so for this one, so you can see this is very simple one. So string test, so has the 5 spaces, 5 elements, right? Then for puts, the message please input at most 4 correct. Then for the correct one, so here %4s, right? Then the test. So for scanf, this is the correct one. So this means just get at most 4 characters from the keyboard. Then printf %s. Okay, so yeah, so that's one piece. So I can put more now, the more characters here. So just the first 4 characters are accepted, right? So just the test, so it's the ADIF. So just first 4 correct. Then for this one, so scanf underscore s, so this function only in the Windows. When you use the Visual C, I think it's the Visual C Studio, then you can use this function, scanf underscore s. So this one has the 3 characters. So you can see %s, so this is for string test, this for string name, then 5, so this is for the size of the string. So this means scanf underscore s function actually this function does check the boundary of the array. Then so let's try to use this one. So what happened? So if we use scanf %s test, then for this square we didn't, just remember scanf doesn't check the boundary of the array. So we can first just get 4 characters. This should be okay, should work. So this is okay, right? Then run this again. So now let me get more characters. Scanf %s, now this one doesn't check the boundary. Okay, so this means that actually it will accept all characters from the keyboard and then try to assign this to test. However, test just has the 5 elements, so we will show what happened. So you can see now the test, so get the all characters from the keyboard. So this is not the right one, right? So this means for the test, this one, the string, this one actually doesn't has a end terminator, the backslash 0 at the end. Okay, so this will printf function just get everything saved in the memory. So this is not right because test just as the file. Okay, so then static local array and automatic local array. So array in the default, if you is automatic array. So this is in default. If you didn't mention is static, then static we used it before. So this means if you assigned an array is static. So this means this array will exist during the whole process of the code, the whole running time of the code. Static variable we used before. Static variable will be initialized at the beginning of the running code, and all will exist in the whole time of the code, and will destroyed until you quit the code. So for array, we can also assign the static. Okay. When assigned a static, so this means the array also be initialized every time when the code is running, and also save in the memory during the whole running time. Okay, so in functions that contain automatic arrays, so where the function is in and out of scope frequently, so make the array static. So this means you don't need to create the array every time when we call this function. Okay. So this is saving time, and also saving time, just for saving time. Okay, so arrays that are static are initialized once at the program startup. I said before, this is for static. Okay. So if you do not explicitly initialize a static array, that array's elements are initialized to 0 by default. This is just for static array. So for the normal array we said before, this is in the automatic array. We need to initialize array manually. Just the static array, so will be initialized to 0 in default. Okay. So the last example, shows the function static array initialize. So this is for a local static array. Then the function automatic array initialize. So this is for a local automatic array. Okay, just go to this function first. So this will show clear. Okay, so now this one still standard input and output. Okay. Then two functions, void, no output, static array initialize. So init usually for initialize. Okay. then void, so no output, right? No input, sorry. So for this function, no input, no output. Function prototype, so you need a semicolon at the end. So this is important. Okay. So this function, so you can see also when you define a variable name or a function name with the several words, multiple words. So the first word start with the no case character. Then the second word, this one, the first character of the second word is the uppercase. So this is capital. Okay. And similarly, this is third word. The first character is also capital. So we use capital letters separating these words. Okay. Then the second one, so automatic array initialize. Okay. Also no input, no output. Then main function. So put first call to each function. So run static array initialize function first time, and also automatic array initialize first time. Then the last one, so put \n, so this is the two new lines. Second code to each function, so just code static array initialize function again, and also code automatic array initialize function. So each function is called twice. Right? Okay, so go to function definition. So first one is static array initialize. Then this one, so static int array 1 3. So here we just do the definition, right? So array 1 is an integer array, has the 3 elements. Since it's defined as static, so this one also initialize elements in array 1 to 0, because this is static array. We said before, static array will, if you didn't put number at the beginning, then their elements are initialized to 0 in default. Then here put another message, values are entering static array initialize. Okay, so use the for loop, try to get the initial numbers out. Okay, so for size t I equals 1, sorry, I equals 0, I less than or equal to 2 plus I. So I will be 0, 1, and 2. Then print f array 1, so I think I already changed here. In the slide, this should be %u, okay, %lu, then space %d, then 2 space, then I, so this for index number, array 1, I. So at the beginning for this for loop, so we should get 3 zeros. Then put values on existing static array init, so now we change the numbers. So for size t, I equals 0, I less than or equal to 2 plus I. This is the same as the former for loop. Print f array 1 %lu, this is for size t, equal %d, 2 spaces, I, array 1 I plus equal 5. So this means this is 0 plus 5. then equals 5, then assign back to the element. So after this for loop, so we should get 5, 3 of the 5. So this is the definition of the static array. Then the next one, so this automatic array. Just remember, automatic array will create when you call this function. So this means array 2, this integer array 3 by the beginning 1, 2, 3. So when we called this automatic array initialize function, then array 2 now is created. So and also get these 3 values 1, 2, 3. Then put \n values are entering automatic array initially IONIT. Then use for loop, get this out. So the same as the for loop in the static array function. So printf array2 %lu, this is for I, then %d, this is for element 1. So I array2 I. So this should get 1, 2, and 3 on the screen. Then the next, so try to change the values for in the array. Okay. So put values on the existing automatic array. Then for size t, I equals 0, I less than or equal to 2, plus plus I. Then printf array2, so %lu, this for I, equals %d, so for array I, array2, I, then plus equal 5. So this means the 1, 2, 3 now is added by 5. So we should get 6, 7, 8. Then close, this close for the for loop, then close for the automatic array. Just remember this array 2, this is automatic array. Okay. So this array will be destroyed from the memory when you exist this function, Okay, so now we come back to the main function. So when we, at the first time, we call the static array. Okay, so static array, so the array 1, so at the beginning, so it's 3 zeros, right? Then added by 5, so now we will get the 3 5s on the screen. Even this function is existed, but the array 1 still in the memory, because this is the static array. So array 1 stay in the memory, even the function exists, even the function is already existed. So just remember, this time array 1 has the 3, the 5 inside. Then the last just called automatic array. Automatic array, so at the beginning, so we get 1, 2, 3 for first for loop. Second for loop, so we get the 6, 7, and 8. However, when this function is here, when this function exists, array 2 is destroyed from the memory. So array 2 now does not exist in the memory. It's already destroyed. Then when we called static array second time, array 1, the static array is already in the function, already in the memory, right? The last time array 1 has the 3 of the 5. So for this for loop, so this will get 3 of the 5. Then for the second for loop, so this 5 plus 5, so we will get 3 of 10 on the screen. So this for the static. The automatic array. Automatic array, so when we call this one, so array 2 will be created in the memory again. So this will get just 1, 2, 3 in the first loop. Then the second loop, so we'll get the 6, 7, 8 again. After this one, so basically is here. After when this calling is ended, so array 2 is destroyed. So array 1 is static, so will be destroyed until we exit the whole code. Okay, so just run this. Okay, so first time, so array 1, 3 of 0, right? Then the second for loop, so we get 3 of the 5. Automatic array 2 at the beginning, so just 1, 2, 3. Then added by 5 the second time, so we get the 6, 7, and 8. So this is the first time. Then array 2 is destroyed from the memory. But array 1 stay in the memory because it's static. Okay. Then second time, so you can see array 1 at the beginning is the 3 of the 5. 3 of the 5. This because array 1 stay in the memory, even the function exists. Then the second time, so just added by 5, so we get 3 of the 10th key. Array 2 is automatic, so now it's created again in the memory. So we get 1, 2, 3. Then second time, so added by 5, so 6, 7. So from this function, so you just know static array stay in the memory when the code is running. Okay. Will static array will be initialized to 0 in before, to 0 in before, if you didn't assign the number to the element. Static array stay in the memory when the code is running. So this also shows, so static array, so that's second time, so get 5, 3 of the 5. These values preserved from the master code. Then automatic array just re-initialized. Okay, so passing array to functions. So to pass array argument to a function, we just need to specify the array's length without any brackets. So this because array's length is just the memory address of the array. It's the memory address of the first element of the array. So for example, if an array hourly temperature has been defined as int integer hourly temperature hours in a day, so 24. Right? So this one should have 24. Then the function called modify array hourly temperature. So you can see just use the array name. We just use array name. Then hours in a day. So usually this should be a symbolic constant. So this will pass the array hourly temperature to this function. So C automatically passes arrays to function by reference. By reference, we said before, actually just passed by the memory address. Okay. By value, that's the default. The calling default, the method for passing values, right? Passing parameters. So this make a copy by value. Okay. By default, by reference, so we just give the memory address of the array to the function. So the function can operate the array directly. Okay, so this means in function, we can change or modify values of the memory of the elements, okay, directly. So this is convenient and also is the dangerous. Okay. So the core function can modify the element values in the core or original array. The length of the array evaluates to the address, memory address of the first element of a array. Okay. So array length is just the memory address of the first element in the array. So because the starting address of the array is passed, then the called function knows precisely where the array is stored. Okay, so therefore, when the call function modifies array's elements in function body, is modifying the actual element of the array in their original memory locations. So again, so this is convenient, but it's also dangerous. You need to remember, now we operate the memory directly. Okay, so Fig 6.12. So let's okay, so now, so this one, so standard input output, right? So main function, so char array 5, so fish, so array 5, array, so now has the 5 element, just the 4 characters, fish, right? The fifth should be the end terminator backslash a. So this is the right one. Then the int qw e array, so just 3 elements. This is integer array. So has the 1, 2, 3. So these 3 values. Then printf, so qw equal %p, this is a new one, %p for point. So this will get the memory address. So for this one, So actually the operation is here. First person P is this one. So QWE, this is the array name. So this is the array name. Array name we said before, this is just the memory address of the first element in the array of the array. Okay. Then the second argument is this one. So \n, then ampersand QW1. So actually this is the second element, right? So person P again, then we use this get the memory address. So ampersand simple QWE1. So this is get the memory address of the second element in the array QWE. So similarly, so we will get the third element. So here QW2, so person P again. So this is ampersand simple again, QWE2. So this is the third element. So we will get the third element address. So for this printf function, so we get the first element address, second element address, and the third element address. Then another one, so printf function, so array person P. So this will get the first array element. Okay. First element address, so array. Then array, this is second one, array 1, so second element address. So person P there, this second person T. The last person P, so this is the third element. So this is the third element, then get the address. So ampersand, this one ampersand simple, so we will get the memory address of the following variable. Okay. Then the last printf. So last printf, array equals person P, array 0 person P, and also add array person P. Okay, so it's here. Array, so default array name, so we know this is the memory address of the first element. Then add array 0. So this will get the first element address, right? So these two should be the same. Then add array, so this get the arrays the address. So also should be the first element address. So these three values should be the same. Let me run this one. So go here. So for memory address, so we said, I think I showed this before, 0x, so this means this is the hex number. So a hex decimal number, okay. Then this very long one, we just go to the last 2 digits. So this is the 8C, this is the first element address. Then this is the second element address. So 90, again, this is the hex decimal number. Okay. Then this is the third one, so we get the 94. Then array, this is the correct. Okay. Array, this is the string. One character just use the 1 byte memory. Okay, just use the 1 byte memory. Then go here. So array, so this is the first element address. array 1, this is the second element address. So you can see now this change just from 87 to 88. So just added by 1. So this by 1 byte. So this means one character just use 1 byte memory. Okay. Then the third one, so just go to 8, 9. So just increase by 1. Then for this one, so array, the name, so it's already is the memory address. So we get this one, 87. So you can see the same as here. Okay. Then array 0 memory address first element address. So still is the 87. Add array also is the 87. So these 3 values are the same. So you can use either way to get the first element of the array's address. Okay. Then go back to the integer array. Integer array, so each integer number use the 4 bytes. So you can see from here 90 then to 94. So each number use the 4 byte memory. Then 88C to 90 also is the 4 bytes. So C, this is the correct. This is the hex number. So let me put down here. So just remember hex number 0 to 9. This is the same as the decimal number. Then the next one is the A. So that's the decimal number 10, B 11, C 12, D 13, E 14, F, so it's the 50. Then go back to the 0. So now this is 8C, right? Then 90. So you can see actually from the 12 to the last one is 0, right? So 0, 15, 14, 13, so this is the 4 bytes, right? So actually, so from 8C plus 4, so we get the 90. Okay, so this is for this one. Okay, so just remember array's name. So it's just the memory address of the first element of the array. Person P, so we'll get the point. So this is for point. This is just show the memory address. So hex decimal number, usually we just called hex. So HEX. So just called hex number. So this number base is the 60. Okay. So contains of the digits 0 to 9 and then the letter A to F. So we just show this. So that's for the decimal number 10 to 50. So for the number system, so usually we use the decimal numbers, right? So this base is the 10. And in computer system, so we use the binary number. So base 2, so just the value 0 or 1. And also hex decimal numbers. So that's the 0 to 9 and the A to F. So the output shows the memory address. So that's the hex number. So we just show the score. So just hex numbers. So that's usually 0x for the hex number. Oh, I think this is the 12. Okay, let me check. I just use 12. Okay, I just changed the 12 a little bit from the slides. Okay, so here in the slides, so very simple. Just char array file, then try to get the array. So this is the length. Add array 0, so get the first element address. Then add array, so just get array memory address. So these three numbers are the same. So we get this from our example. Then I create another one QW for compare region. That's the integer. So for this one, array, again, so for array, just remember for array has the memory have the same data type. Okay. Then struct, this one is different. So it could have the different elements could have the different data type. So last, I think the example shows how to pass the entire array to function. So with the array name, right? Then you can also just pass individual array element. So this one just use as the normal values, okay, normal variables. Then in this way, so we will use the passed by value, so not the passed by values. So single pieces of the data, so that's called the scalars. So this is the number, okay, or the character. So to pass an element of array to a function, so use the indexed name of the array element as an argument in the function code. So this one just use like the normal variable. Okay, so for function to receive array through a function call, then the function's parameter list must specify that array will be received. So this example is void no output modify array int b then square brackets. So this means this will b is a array. So b is a array. So the int size, so this argument should be size of the array. So in this way, so you can see here we don't need put the size of the array here in this space. Okay. Memory no. Okay, we only have the 10% part. Let me check what time. Okay, 12, 16. Let me check. Okay, so maybe just stop here. So my power almost gone. Okay. So this is we go to until the 12, right? Let me check. So until 12. So today we start from the 9. Yeah, so we start from the 9. Then 9, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So just go to homework. So this actually is homework 10. So figure 0609 C, then until 12. Okay, until so 1, 2, 3, 4 examples. And this is the 16. So this will run the dial twice. So each dial has the 6 numbers, right? 1, 2, 6. You will run 12 and then sum, then together, then the number, the sum should be from 2, 3, 4 until the 12. So in this, the matrix array, so you can see 2, totally this has the 6 times 6, so it's 36, right? Then 2 just show 1 of the 36. 12 is similar. The most frequency number is the 7. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 has the chance is 6, 36, right? So 1/6 chances. So this is the largest frequency. So for this one, so we need to show here. So this is the 19. 19. Okay. So you need to get the sum of the frequency. Okay. So total, this is the total numbers. The expected number, so this one should be 136. So 1 over 6, 1 over 36, then convert to the percent number. Then 3, so you can go to here, also get this one. 3, 2 of the 36. So this is the expected value here. Then this actual value. So that's this number divided by the total number. So total is this is I think is the 36,000 times. So you also use the real rounded number. Just remember you need to use real number. So then just print out this table. Okay. Okay, so let me save this and then post in the comments. Let me stop this first, just in case my power is gone. Stop the record first.